Hello everyone and welcome back to a new Let's Play. Today we are starting Dragon Age 2. Just FYI, I have played this game like I played Dragon Age Origins and Inquisition multiple times, but we're still doing a Let's Play for the YouTube channel so we can have a world state ready for Belgard. I do know this is like the black sheep of the games, but I honestly still enjoy it. The character writing is still really good to me. I love all the companions. The story's pretty good. I know a lot of people didn't like it, and it was rushed when it was made. They shouldn't have rushed it. There are repeatable areas to explore, but they set it up in a way where things change every year, or every year you play. It's kind of hard to explain if you haven't played it yourself, but honestly everything else is pretty good in my opinion. I still adore this game. I was like, oh my god, cake, you know, when you see two cakes at a party instead of just criticizing how one is shittier than the other. But let's dive in. Let's start a new game. I did play the intro a little bit just to see if all my mods worked, so I might already have a trophy. But I've never played on PC, so let's dive in and see what we got going on. I'm really excited to make my Hawke. I'm so happy. Alright, so they kind of get you with this, and I really wish they didn't. They have a default appearance for the Hawke, male or female, and then you pick the class. But I kind of wish they'd be like, oh, you can customize this later, because they don't tell you that. We're going to be playing as a mage. I already have an idea of a character. Like in Origins, I did roll for what type of character I will be playing. Obviously, everyone, romance-wise, is bi in this game, so that works out. But I did roll to play a mage. So we're going to be playing a female mage. Mages command arcane spells and hurl bolts of magic from their staffs. Despite their immense power, mages are vulnerable when their allies fall, or whenever enemy troops attack them directly. I think mages are so cool. Also, the combat system is so flowy compared to Origins. I was so happy when they made those changes in the combat. But we're going to be playing a mage Hawke. Let's confirm. Let's hope the mods work. They worked last night when I tested them. Oh, I'll talk about this in a second, but the best thing about the story is the point of view it's being told from.
Had gentler invitations.
I am Cassandra Pentecost, Seeker of the Chantry.
It's my wife.
And just, what are you seeking?
The Champion.
Which one?
You know exactly why I'm here. Time to start talking, dwarf. They tell me you're good at it.
Ooh, spicy.
What do you want to know?
Everything. Start at the beginning.
Start at the beginning. This whole game is being told from the point of view of Varric, which I think is so hilarious. I like to imagine he like embellishes some things and then also lies about some things. Alright, here we go. The darkspawn. They look a little strange in this game, but oh well. Hello. Oh, we're so cool. Don't mind the Grey Warden next to us.
Scouts. We will have to fight them sooner or later.
Then we make our stand here. Prepare yourself.
She sounds too nice. She sounds too nice. Oh, we are also playing on Nightmare difficulty. It doesn't matter in this specific scene, but this scene won't matter about difficulty. I don't know how I never beat this game on nightmare mode. Okay, there is friendly fire. It kind of plays like Origins in the sense of you pause, you right click. Come on, Carver. Can you kill one darkspawn?
We can't keep this up forever.
I am using mods. I also will have a list of mods in the description. I have a companion and Hawke facial mod that makes it better, but I think I might change the Hawke face because I might want to edit it to be more of a Hawke that I would want. This face is gorgeous, by the way. Classic face. What type of personality do we want to be? I think humorous Hawke is always the best Hawke, but I am inclined to be a little aggressive as well. So I think with fighting, I think I'm going to be between these two. We'll see. Let's do this, then we fight.
We'll take the bastards down with us.
Here they come.
It's always so dire
Shall
with the
I
Hawke
give them a
siblings.
taste of my blade?
Do it.
All yours, brother.
Look at him go! He's so cool! He took his fucking boots. Here you can see my health going down, but it doesn't really matter too much. Sorry, Carver. Why is he screaming like that? That's an ogre. They don't look as cool. I would want them to be more purpley, but whatever. If you haven't noticed, this scene here is supposed to make you look so cool. It's not even hurting me. Absolutely cool.
There's no end to them.
Bullshit. That's not what really happened.
That's not what really happened.
Does that not match the story you've heard, Seeker?
I'm not interested in stories. I came to hear the truth.
What makes you think I know the truth?
Don't lie to me! You knew her even before she became the champion.
Even if I did, I don't know where she is now.
Do you have any idea what's at stake here?
Let me guess. Your precious chantries fallen to pieces and put the entire world on the brink of war. And you need the one person who could help you put it back together.
The champion was at the heart of it when it all began. If you can't point me to her, tell me everything you know.
You aren't worried I'll just make it up as I go?
Not at all.
So
You
confident.
need to hear the whole story.
She was so confident in that answer, but we all know Barrick's a liar. Alright, here comes the actual character creator. Hopefully it will be good. Also, the worst decision they could have ever made, hang on, they could have ever, no, that's not the right one, was to get rid of the little click things, because look how many hairs I have. How am I gonna go through all these and figure out which one I want? Also, I realized in the default one, you can't change the eyebrow or eyebrow color, which I do not like. So I might I might take a picture of this face. I don't think we can have the eye color either, which sucks. Also, look at I don't know why this is here, but it's hilarious. Hopefully I didn't mess up a mod going in. See, I would love... We can also look like our mother, I believe. Wait. Whoa, I don't think my mods are working correctly. Do they work here? They do, they just don't work on... Also, I can't zoom in. The lighting is awful. And I'm going to be so careful. I probably won't show me making my character, so BRB. BRB. Alright, I have finally created my Hawke after much deliberation. I gave her red hair, and I gave her a little cute ponytail style. My goal is to actually change her hair as the years go by, as time passes, so that'll be fun to do every time. But this is Astrid Hawke. I didn't do her portrait, actually. Should I care? Maybe just the background? Red background. Maybe a brown, because her eyes are brown? That's like an orange. There is no brown. Whatever. Portrait, who cares? I did import my Sereda Dukin, so we have that. We can also select and then look at plot summary. Connor was freed from the demon, mages were recruited, Dalish elves were recruited, Haremont rules Orzammar, the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, Loghain was killed, Alistair is king, Alistair performed the dark ritual, the warden killed the archdemon, Amaranthine was saved, I think both was saved, but whatever. The architect is alive, Warden Keeps was reclaimed, Shell was discovered. Will Shell ever come back? Who knows. King Kaelin's corpse was burned. And we're gonna click confirm. Yeah, I think we're ready to get into the actual game now. Astrid Hawke. I think I'm happy with it. I've been sitting here for like at least 2 hours, I think. I've been doing other things as well, but I'm like, is this how I want to look? And I like look away for a little bit and then come back and be like, I think so. Astrid Hawke. I think we're ready to start. And we're playing on Nightmare. We're gonna try. I never beat this game in Nightmare mode, so...
The Blight had been unleashed on Ferelden. Darkspawn poured out of the wilds, clashing against the army at the ruins of Ostagar. The battle was a disaster.
It was.
King Kaelin died on the field with his men, betrayed by his most trusted general. Unopposed, the Horde marched on the village of Lothering. The village burned, and many innocents were slaughtered. The Champion's family barely escaped in time.
Oh, heck yeah.
I think that's all of them.
Oh, we look cute! I was worried.
Make us save us. We've lost it all. Everything your father and I built.
I think we look cute enough. Okay, I think I'm gonna lean with sarcastic and aggressive. I think those are the two terms for those. Look how cute we look.
At least we're alive. That's no small feat.
Yes, you're right.
We should have run sooner. Why did we wait so long?
Why are you looking at me? I've been running since Ostagar.
Are you two insane? If we stand around, we'll die.
Please, listen to your sister.
Then let's go. Lead on.
Oh, everyone looks so good. She just automatically did that. Okay. We do have potions. How do we... Okay, they're over here. Okay, it's a little different. Okay. I tried to give her matching eye color with Bethany. I like to imagine she looks more like her dad than her mom. And he has his mom's eyes. And I like to think Leandra had black hair, so that's what that's about. Okay, tactics. We are a damager. What about Bethany? Same thing. Scrapper. We're all aggressive. I'm planning to be a force mage eventually. We don't get to see that here. So we're probably going to be more into the primal elements. Lightning, stone fist. I feel like that's just cool. And maybe, since we're already here, probably this stuff as well. We shall see. For now.
Don't worry. I'll keep an eye out for trouble.
Oh, Carver.
I'm not sure we can survive much more of this.
Don't look back. Just keep going.
Alright. We also have so many quests. How do we look at our quests? Oh, why was she automatic? R? What's R do? Oh boy. Can I select all? Holy shit, that was rough. Codex! How do I open the screen with J? Victoria. Okay, I don't need this. I want this. Astrid Hawke. This is what I wanted to do. The daughter of Malcolm Hawke and Leandra Amale. Why am I saying it like that? Astrid has lived in many places throughout Ferelden. Her father was a mage, and his gifts were passed on to both Astrid and Bethany, Malcolm's younger daughter. Malcolm refused to submit himself to the Chantry's rule. He kept his ability a secret and taught his daughters to do the same. Therefore, the family was constantly in the mood to avoid Templar hunters. 10 years ago, the family settled in the village of Lothering, building a home on the outskirts and making a life where they wouldn't forever be on the run. Though Leandra worried constantly that the Templars would one day catch up with them, Malcolm's teachings were sufficient to keep them safe. He died 3 years ago. That's really sad. He died before this all happened, leaving Astrid responsible for the welfare of her mother and younger siblings. When the Blight began, Carver enlisted in King Halen's regiment. What's cool about this is that if you were a warrior or rogue Hawke, you would have joined the army as well. Saying the horde spilling from the Kokari Wilds meant their home would be quickly overrun if the Darkspawn were not defeated immediately. Astrid remained in Lothering to safeguard the family. Carver appeared on their doorstep almost a month later, exhausted and injured. King Halen had been betrayed and slain at Ostagar, and the horde was advancing on Lothering. Though Astrid and the others were making plans to leave, they fled their home before they were fully prepared, and it may still be too late. Darkspawn. We probably read most of these, but I'm going to read everything anyway again. Those who had sought to claim heaven by violence destroyed it. Excuse me, I've got like hiccups or something. What was golden and pure turned black. Those who had once been mage lords, the brightest of their age, were no longer men but monsters. Sin was the midwife that ushered the darkspawn into this world. The magisters fell from the Golden City, and their fate encompassed all our worlds, for they were not alone. No one knows where the darkspawn come from, a dark mockery of men in the darkest places they thrive, growing in numbers as a plague of locusts will. In raids, they will often take captives, dragging their victims alive into the deep roads, but most evidence suggests that these are eaten. No, they're not. Like spiders, it seems darkspawn prefer their food still breathing. Perhaps they are simply spawned by the darkness. Certainly, we know that evil has no trouble perpetuating itself. The last blight was in the Age of Towers, striking once again at the heart of Tevinter, spreading south into Arlay and east into the Free Marches. The plague spread as far as Ferelden, but the withering twisting of the land stopped well beyond our borders. Here, darkspawn have never been more than the stuff of legends. In the northern lands, however, particularly Tevinter and the Anderfels, they say darkspawn haunt the hinterlands, preying on outlying farmers and isolated villages, a constant threat. Hurlock. Taller than their Ginlock cousins, the Hurlocks are roughly of human size, but are possessed by considerable strength and constitution. The shock troop of the Darkspawn, a single berserking Hurlock, can often be a match for numerous opponents at once. They are known to adorn themselves with roughly carved tattoos to keep track of their kills and deeds, though it is unknown whether or not there is a uniform standard for these markings. And then our dog. Dogs are an essential part of Ferelden culture, and no dog is more prized than the Mabari. The breed is as old as myth, said to have been bred from the wolves who served Dane. Prized for their intelligence and loyalty, these dogs are more than mere weapons or status symbols. The hounds choose their masters and pair with them for life. To be the master of a Mabari anywhere in Ferelden is to be recognized instantly as a person of worth. Oh, okay. The Mabari are an essential part of Ferelden military strategy. Trained hounds can easily pull knights from horseback or break lines of pikemen, and the sight and sound of a wave of war dogs howling and snarling has been known to cause panic among even the most hardened infantry soldiers. So this is our completed quest, and we're not going to look at any of this. Oh my god, there's so many. There's so many. We're not going to look at any of that. The destruction of Lothering. Find a way past the Darkspawn Horde. I need to know about my controls as well. Oh, we leveled up here. Okay, here, that's where we get to all our stuff. So we're a mage. We're gonna probably want willpower and magic. And like I said, we're probably gonna go... what do we do here? It's a little different than how Origins did it. This has been like the thing they did for Inquisition N2. We're gonna be a force mage. For sure. But I'm thinking we might want like... Oh, I can't even get that yet. That's booty. We might want some like... So we'll arc out and hit other nearby foes. Sure, let's get Chain Lightning. Okay. So this is where we can get all our stuff. I'm gonna make a save. Is there a quick save? Let me look at my controls. Key bindings. Quick heal. No, I'll probably click that. I just want a quick save if we have that. Same as the, okay. I kind of also want to change this. P is abilities. Control A is full party. Okay. Is L anything? That's I. Oh, I did it scroll forward? No. Let's see if that works. It doesn't. It doesn't work. Okay. It's literally the same, just cold. So R, it looks like it takes you immediately to the next. Okay, that's a quick save. All right. All right, we're trying.
Wait. Where are we going?
Away from the darkspawn. Where else?
And then where? We can't just wander aimlessly.
We stay alive. That's the only thing we need to worry about right now.
We can go to Kirkwall.
What? Why would we go there?
There's a lot of Templars in Kirkwall, Mother.
They really are.
I know that. But we still have family there. And an estate.
Then we need to get to Gwarin and take ship.
If we survive that long, I'll just be happy to get out of here.
Here we go!
Okay, only in front. Let's do that chain lightning, baby. Woo! Yes! Oh. I love my wife. Who's already married, don't worry about that. Listen, Aveline is the woman ever.
You will not have
Look at her, she's so fucking badass. I did turn off persistent gore, but I might put that on because I did install a mod to like,
will not have you.
so they won't have bloody teeth.
Not while I breathe.
Aveline, I love her. Okay, chain lightning again. Do we not attack automatically? What's the highlight button for everything? Is it tab?
Apostate, keep your distance.
Well, the Maker has a sense of humor. Darkspawn and now a Templar. I thought they all abandoned Lothering.
The spawn are clear in their intent, but a mage is always unknown.
Oh my god.
The Order dictates.
Wesley.
The Order dictates.
You want to fight? Right now?
Dear, they saved us. The Maker understands.
Of course.
I am Aveline Valen. This is my husband, Sir Wesley. We can hate each other when we're safe from the Horde.
A strange time to be hunting apostates. His fellows left with the Chantry priests.
I was traveling to Denerim on business for the Order, but I had to turn south when I heard of Ostagar.
Bad luck and judgment brought us together here before the attack.
The nice Templar has been convinced to postpone his hunt for illegal mages. So let's not dwell upon it, shall we?
Wise girl.
Well, what if I do want to poke and prod?
You're quick to offer your allegiance.
Another blade between us and the darkspawn? Yes, please.
So long as the Horde is their first concern.
My duty is clear, but that is for another day, if we are granted that opportunity.
We will be fine. We all will.
For a while, it looked like we were the only ones to escape the Darkspawn.
We aren't free of them yet. You didn't see Ostagar. This is just the start.
You were there. Yes, I see it now. Third Company, under Captain Varel.
Varel.
Then you saw how the whole of the army was defeated.
We fell to betrayal, not the Darkspawn. This arm of the Horde will not have the same advantage.
I think I'll tell you. Yeah, I'll be sarcastic. Starts being aggressive.
I'm watching you, Templar.
And I you. Terms I am sure we both expected.
Yeah.
For now, we move with you. North is cut off. We barely escaped the main body of the Horde.
Then we're trapped. The wilds are to the south. That's no way out.
We're not running straight into the Horde. We go south.
Oh, poor Leandra in the back. Just like, God. Or Maker, what have we done? Where are we? So now we have... Right. The rivalry and friendship. So this game is very interesting. I do like that they have friendships and rivalries. But everyone can still be loyal regardless on which side of the spectrum they're on. I just realized she's not... I just realized something, guys. I'm not happy about it. Warmonger. Pummel strike. What do you want? What would be beneficial right now that I can actually get? This? Stonewall. Can't get much. I don't like how they don't have a lot of options available on the come around. Okay. We have, she's a tank. Ah, she has the taunt. Okay, perfect. Codex. An honest answer regarding apostates. A mage who does not receive the teachings of the circle and who does not have the words of Andraste in her heart is an apostate. Her heart. And a danger to us all. Without the guidance of the holy chantry, a mage may foolishly dabble in the darker arts, blood magic, or demon summoning, thus becoming maleficarum. And a mage's mind will ever be a doorway to spirits of the fade. Without proper instruction, this doorway remains open and unsecure. If a demon should come through this doorway and possess a mage, an abomination is created. Abominations know only madness. They cannot be reasoned with and will slaughter men, women, and child without thought. Whole cities have fallen to these creatures. Thousands have died at their hands. The Chantry and her Templars have a duty to ensure that this does not happen. If I knew a better way to deal with magic, I would seize upon it immediately. You say we should let the mages guard themselves. I tell you that this is no solution. Look at the Tevinter Imperium. Their magisters do not know restraint. Without Chantry oversight, the magisters abuse their power. Those without magic are trampled underfoot and forced to serve. Slaves are slaughtered by the hundreds to feed the magisters' hunger for power. Even some mages are not spared, for in mages, as in all humans, there exists a spectrum. On one end, the very powerful, on the other, those that can barely light a candle. The Emperor cares only for the strongest, and those who do not compare favorably are thrown to the wolves. Imagine your children growing up in such a world. If the mage asked it of you, you would have to give him your daughter, not knowing that his plans for her might be. You cannot resist him, and neither could she. Oh, what? I don't like that. Why are they saying it like that? Without our Templars and without the Circle, the common man would have no defense against magic. We must deny the mages certain freedoms for the common good. I wish there was another way. I tell their princesses this is a test of their faith, and that it is the will of the Maker. Many understand that we do not do... Many understand that we do what we do for their own good. Grand Cleric Francesca of Starkhaven. City of Kirkwall. We're going to be doing lots of reading in this playthrough like we did in Origins. Kirkwall once lived on the edge of the Tevinter Imperium and was home to nearly 1 million slaves. Stolen from elven lands or shipped from across the sea, all slaves fed the Imperium's unquenchable thirst for expansion. They worked in massive quarries and sweltering foundries that produced stone and steel for the Emperor. The Empire! The city's complicated past is not easy to forget, history having embarked many corners of the stone city. A ship approaching the harbor spots the city's namestake, an opposing black wall. It is visible for miles, and carved in the cliffside are a pantheon of vile guardians representing the old gods. Over the years, the Chantry has effaced many of these profane sentinels, but it will take many more years to erase them all. Also carved in the cliff is a channel that permits ships into the city's interior. Flanking the channel are 2 massive bronze statues, the twins of Kirkwall. The statues have a practical use. Kirkwall sits next to the narrowest point of the waking sea, and a massive chain net can be erected between the statues and the lighthouse, closing off the only narrow, navigable lane. This strange hold on sea traffic is jealously guarded by the ever-changing rulers of the city as the next trolls, taxes, tolls, and extortions in from the sea. Okay, doke. We have Aveline now. We also have rivalry and friendship points. I think I have a mindset for some of them, but we'll see where it goes for most of them as we play along. I will save, quick save. What? Oh, it's tab. Can I change that actually? I had it to enter or caps lock before. Please and thank you. My finger is too small. There we go. Oh!
Keep sharp.
Blessed Andraste, guide our fallen to the
He
Maker's
looks
side.
scared. Alright, brothers, let's go.
Let's try.
What are they trying? Oh, yeah, definitely. We can't zoom out impossibly far like we did before. There you go. I'm gonna get a little back so I can do my attacks properly. Oh, she just does it, okay, automatically. Like I said before, I love how flowy. Girl, you need to go. They're coming after you. Carver! She might die. Did I not? As long as she didn't go down, we're good. And you regain health outside of battle, like before.
You're not getting.
We'll take care of the long range. What's affecting me? Oh god, I'm getting fucked up. Oh shit! Bethany went down! No! Well, this is what happens when we don't tank properly. Unless there's something behind us, you need to go forward.
That was the worst nap I've ever.
What'd she just say? That was the worst nap. Do we have injuries? How can we tell we have injuries? What's all this? Oh. See, I don't look this far over. What does it mean to be a defender? What does it mean to do this? But we'll chase... But it looks like she doesn't have an injury, so I guess we'll just move on. Oh, the awful thing about this, we don't start with a rogue. So we're probably gonna not have a lot of things to do right now with rogues. There's a chest coming up is what I mean, like we're not gonna be able to open it.
Here we go.
They're too powerful.
Yikes! Aveline, get in there. Oh my god, stop moving. Why was she moving? Oh. Aveline single-handedly taking on an emissary. Oh, shit. My dog died, though. Bethany died once again. Oh no! We gotta fight together, sir. I should have gave him a attack. Why can't he heal?
I suffer no threat.
Why is that the only move she knows? What was she dying to?
Quickly, before they regroup. We must press towards the wild.
Are we okay? How do I know they have a injury or something? I don't think we have an injury. Well, so this is like to deflect magical, and this is to deflect physical. That was rough. Honestly, I remember it was pretty rough in this area. I just realized also something, that we're about to lose someone. And
I don't think I can do that.
I wish we could open that. Kakari Wilds. It is said that in the midst of the Black Age, when werewolves stalked the lands of Ferelden in numbers that kept every farmholder indoors and a hound on every doorstep, a powerful Ar of the Alamari people stood and declared that he would put an end to the threat. His Arling stood on the border of the Dark Forest on the southern border of the Ferelden Valley, and he claimed that the werewolves used the forest to launch their midnight assaults on humanity. For 20 years, this Ar led an army of warriors and hounds deep into the forest. In his hunt for the werewolves, he slew not only every wolf he came upon, but also every member of the chastened wilder folk. Any one of them, he said, could harbor a demon inside and thus be a werewolf in disguise. For 20 years, the forest rang with screams and the rivers ran red. The tales say that the old chastened woman found her sons all dead at the Arl's blade. She pulled one of those very blades from her son's heart and plunged it into her own chest, cursing the Arl's name as she did so. When her blood touched the ground, a mist began to rise. It spread and spread until it was everywhere in the forest. The Arl's army became lost, and it is said that they died there. Others say they wonder still. The ruins of this Arling stand to this day, filled with the ghosts of women waiting eternally for their husbands to return. The forest of legend is, of course, the Kakari Wilds. There are as many legends about the Great Southern Forest as there are shadows, or so the saying goes. The chastened wilder folk have made their home there since mankind first came to these lands, and the wild lands spread as far into the south as anyone has ventured. Beyond the mists are vast tracts of snow, white-capped mountains, and entire fields of ice. It is a land too cold for mankind to survive, yet the chastened eke out in existence even there, and they tell of horrors beyond the wilds that the lowland folk could not begin to comprehend. To most, Ferelden simply ends with the Kakari Wilds. There is nothing beyond. The wilds is a land of great trees, wet marshes, and dangerous monsters. What more need to be said? I'm so interested in what's down there. Well, it was nice while it lasted. It was nice while it lasted. See, I wish we had the codex, like, in Origins, because this does not... I don't like how it is. Okay, we can't open the chest. We're gonna continue on. And hopefully not fail. Hopefully not fail. We shall see. There's the ogre. Oh.
Make it give me strength.
I hate this. Just like a fucking ragdoll.
Bethany!
Jesus. Oh my god. Shit. Wesley, get the fuck out of here. I wish I could zoom out. I'm gonna be completely honest. Hey, Carver, how about we attack together? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, Carver. Oh, Carver. Why is there a cooldown? If Aveline goes down, we're dead. Oh. You know, maybe Nightmare Road's too hard. Aveline's down. Maybe Nightmare Road's too hard. They're cruel If he goes down, we're dead. Oh, hi. Hi. He's dead. Oh, this is fucked up. This is fucked up. He's not dead. Oh god. Okay, he's throwing a rock. Oh, this is awesome.
Need mana.
Hi. How you doing? Ow. Shit, I'm trying to move. Please move. Are they friendly firing? Oh, this is all kinds of fucked up. I'm glad they don't hit you as you run away anymore. Because that was annoying in Origins. Oh my god, we did it.
Bethany, wake up. The battle's over. We're fine.
I'm sorry, mistress. Your daughter is gone.
No. These things will not take Bethany.
Okay, this is different than sarcastic. This is like, what's it called? Not charming. We'll do this one.
Maybe we should grieve when we're safe.
Don't speak to me of grief. This is your fault. How could you let her charge off like that? Oh, my poor little girl.
Damn.
My sweetheart.
If we stand here weeping, the Darkspawn will take the rest of us too.
Allow me to commend your daughter's soul to the Maker, mistress. Ashes we were, and ashes we become. Maker, give this young woman a place at your side. Let us take comfort in the peace she has found in eternity.
I will never forget you, Bethany.
It's really so sad. This whole story of Hawke.
At least Father will have company now.
Flames. We're too late.
No. 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 Codex updated. Bethany Hawke. Astra's younger sister Bethany died during the family's flight from Lothering, leaving Astrid and Bethany's twin brother Carver as the only surviving children. Like Astrid, Bethany was an apostate mage and hiding from the Circle since childhood. Protecting Astrid and Bethany from the Templars became the defining fact of the family's life, forcing them to move frequently and live well below their means in small hamlets like Lothering. Bethany was close to her eldest sibling and idolized and envied the way Astrid embraced magic, but she could never give up her resentment for being different and fear for what their future would hold. So we embraced our magic, but Bethany could never. She did not embrace magic like we did. Also, guys, I don't know how we're gonna do this on nightmare mode. I need a certain character stat. I need healing. Towering over the darkspawn kin, the massive ogres are a rare sight on the battlefield. Traditionally, they only appear during a blight, but some records claim that ogres have been spotted in the deep roads hunting alone or in small groups. We've definitely read this one before, but I'm going to keep reading it. At least one report by the Grey Warden claims that an ogre was spotted alone in the Kakari Wilds, a 919 dragon, that it was weakened and easily dispatched. Up to 100 of these creatures can accompany a darkspawn horde at any one time during a blight, often using their great strength to burst through fortifications and demolish the front lines of the opposing army. They use brute force to charge their enemies like bulls, slam the ground with their fists, and shake the enemies off their feet and hurl giant rocks into the face of oncoming foes. Melee can be difficult against a giant that snatches a warrior up in one hand, crushing the life out of him, or beating him into oblivion with the other hand. The Nibble can try to wiggle his way free, or an ally can attempt an array of stunning blows on an ogre to free the comrade in danger. Grey Warden lore urges caution when slaying an ogre, unless it is ensured that they have received a major wound to the head or the heart. It is possible that they are lying dormant and will regenerate to full health within a matter of minutes. During a blight, most Grey Wardens recommend burning all darkspawn to ashes, dead ogres in particular. I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, we're dying. Oh, we're dying. Oh, we're dying. Oh!
No end to them.
Okay. We're fine. Cutscene time. Hello. So a dragon did swoop down to save us. She's so hot, and for what?
Well, well. What have we here?
Bro, can
It
you
used to
close
be we
Bethany's
never got
eyes?
visitors to the wilds, but now it seems they arrive in hordes.
Impressive. Where'd you learn how to turn into a dragon?
Perhaps I am a dragon. If so, count yourself lucky. The smell of burning darkspawn does nothing for the appetite.
Well, I bet it's stinky.
If you wish to flee the darkspawn, you should know you are heading in the wrong direction.
So you're just going to leave us here?
And why not? I spotted a most curious sight. A mighty ogre vanquished. Who could perform such a feat? But now my curiosity is sated, and you are safe for the moment. Is that not enough?
Does she make a joke right now? Her sister just died.
You could show me that trick of yours. That looks useful.
I dare say it is. Such a clever tongue for a mage. Tell me, clever child, how do you intend to outrun the blight?
We're going to Kirkwall, in the Free Marches.
Kirkwall? My, but that is quite the voyage you plan. So far, simply to flee the darkspawn.
Our home is gone, but I don't imagine you care.
The tone shift.
I see. Hurtled into the chaos, you fight, and the world will shake before you. Is it fate or chance? I can never decide. It appears fortune smiles on us both today. I may be able to help you yet.
There must be a catch.
There is always a catch. Life is a catch. I suggest you catch it while you can.
God, I just love Flemeth.
Should we even trust her? We don't even know what she is.
I know what she is. The Witch of the Wilds.
Some call me that. Also Flemeth. Asha Bellinar.
Asha
An
Bellinar.
old hag who talks too much. Does it matter? I offer you this. I will get your group past the Horde in exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way. Would you do this for a Witch of the Wilds?
Yeah, what do the rest think?
Should we trust her? Wesley is injured. We'll never escape the Darkspawn.
He's tainted.
If you need to, leave me behind.
No. I said I would drag you out if I had to, and I meant it.
I don't... Yikes, he looks bad.
What is a Witch of the Wilds exactly?
A chastened legend. Witches that steal children.
Bah, as if I had nothing better to do.
Then you're an apostate.
Yes, we have so much in common.
We have so much in common.
You would go through all that trouble to have something delivered.
I have an appointment to keep.
With
It is
Sarita
far more
Adukin.
convenient this way. Happily, you're not without your own needs.
I like how Flemeth knows. She knew what Morgan would do when she found out about the Grimoire, and she prepared for that. It's so cool that I love Flemeth as a character. She is like this outside force that's always helping shape history in some way, even if it's a little nudge or a rescue or whatever.
How much trouble will this delivery be exactly?
About as much trouble as my saving your lives not 5 minutes ago.
Good point.
If you knew my daughter, you'd know how seldom I hear that.
Okay.
Roast a few more Darkspawn? I'll do anything you want.
Sadly, my charity is at an end.
Oh.
There is a clan of Dalish elves near the city of Kirkwall. Deliver this amulet to their keeper.
Her hair is so
Narafari.
cool.
Do as she asks with it, and any debt between us is paid in full. Before I take you anywhere, however, there is another matter.
Yikes.
No, leave him alone.
What has been done to your man is within his blood already.
You lie!
She's right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption inside me.
We wouldn't know this is Hawke, so we're gonna ask.
What are you talking about?
From the Darkspawn. All that blood. I knew when it happened.
And how much time before you?
Not long now, if I am any judge.
The fist.
We can't afford that kind of liability.
No!
The only cure I know of is to become a Grey Warden.
And they all died at Ostagar.
Not all, but the last are now beyond your reach.
Damn.
Aveline, listen to me.
You can't ask me this. I won't.
Please. The corruption is a slow death. I can't.
This will decide the route we're probably going to take with Aveline. I know we said leave him, but it is up to Aveline, but we need to hurry along. And I think Aveline knows that.
He's your husband, Aveline. I can't decide his fate.
Be strong, my love.
Another sad moment. She went straight through the armor, too. Dang.
Without an end, there can be no peace. It gets no easier. Your struggles have only just begun.
Flemeth,
I thought that might interest
I
you.
love the transitions.
you expect me to believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion.
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
No. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised to hear of her involvement.
I liked my version better, too.
What else aren't you telling me, then? Did she send someone with the champion?
In a matter of speaking.
In a manner of
So
speaking.
it's true. Continue. But if you tell me they all flew to Kirkwall on a dragon...
Nothing so fanciful, I assure you. The witch kept her word and got them to Guaran, where they took ship. They sailed north across the waking sea, lashed by terrible storms.
Damn.
2 weeks they spent in that dark hold, packed in with the fearful and the desperate.
People get
Then
sick like
they
that.
saw it. Kirkwall, the city of chains. Long ago it was part of the Imperium, slaves coming from far and wide to work the quarries. Now, it's a free city, but I use the word loosely. Sail through those black cliffs and you'll see what the slaves of old saw. The gallows, welcoming you.
The
That's
art
where
is
their
so
ship
cool.
landed, with all the rest.
The art is so cool. I love it. God, I don't know if we're gonna survive on nightmare mode. I don't know, this is way more difficult than Origins was, in my opinion. Damn. That looks scary. The gallows.
They're not letting anyone into the city.
What? That can't be.
It's true. Look at them all.
Are we really surprised? Everyone's fleeing the Blight. Just as we are.
And they would throw us all back to the wolves. Unbelievable.
We're getting into the city, one way or another.
We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall. He can do something, I'm sure of it.
Let's hope he received your letter.
We're hopeful.
The guards seem to be reporting to that man. Perhaps we should speak to him.
Gotcha. Aveline friendship. We're gonna go the friendship route with Aveline and the rival route with Carver. Okay, Philemeth, you're required to do nothing, least of all believe. Ages ago, legend says the band Conabar took a wife, a beautiful young woman who harbored a secret talent for magic, Philemeth of Highever. And for a time they lived happily until the arrival of a young poet, Osen, who captured the lady's heart with his verse. We found out this is false, and that Philemeth actually was married to Osen, and they were trying to get money from Conabar, who fell in love with Philemeth. They turned to the Chastened tribes for help and hid from Conabar's wrath in the wilds until word came to them that Conabar lay dying. His last wish was to see Philemeth's face one final time. The lovers returned, but it was a trap. Conabar killed Osen and imprisoned Philemeth in the highest tower of the castle. In grief and rage, Philemeth worked a spell to summon a spirit into this world to wreak vengeance upon her husband. Vengeance she received, but not as she planned. The spirit took possession of her, turning Philemeth into an abomination. A twisted, maddened creature, she slaughtered Conabar, all and his men, and fled back into the wilds. For 100 years, Philemeth plotted stealing men from the Chastened to sire monstrous daughters, horrific things that could kill a man with a fear. You know, Morgan can do that. She had all the hexes and stuff. These Kakari witches led an army of Chastened from the wilds to strike at the Alamari tribes. They were defeated by the hero Cormac, and all the witches burned, so they say. But even now, the Wilders whisper that Philemeth lives on in the marsh, and she and her daughters steal those men who come too near. Morgan's mother saved the last Grey Wardens from death at the top of the Tower of Ishal, but just who or what Philemeth truly is a mystery. Okay. And our journal. So this is the amulet Philemeth gave us, the destruction of Lothering. Find Gamlin Amel or some other way into Kirkwall.
So this is where Mother's from. Charming place.
Wesley would have been horrified to see this.
We need to find your uncle. With any luck, he's received my letter.
We also came over with a dog. I wish I could rename him. I think we can, I just don't know how.
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
But you do intend to let us in.
We have enough poor of our own in the free marches. We don't need you
The skin is so
refugees
cakey.
piling up here like a midden's heap.
I heard someone call this fortress the Gallows. Is it a prison?
Used to be. Back in the Imperial days. They kept slaves here until the rebellion. Now the Templars run it and use it to lock up their mages. Guess not much has changed.
Wow.
Are mages imprisoned here?
Well, no more than anywhere else. It's a circle of magi now.
His face is so
Magic to
cakey
serve
and
him,
dry.
not rule him. And mages are better locked up where they don't hurt anyone.
The way that he put it was that they're jailed and not an actual circle of magi.
Why aren't we being allowed into the city?
If it were up to me, I'd bar the gates and let you find somewhere else to beg.
Wow.
But it's not. Some of you lot might have legitimate business in the city. So Knight Commander Meredith wants us to sort you all out. Most of you are getting right back on your ships there.
Knight Commander Meredith.
That's a Templar title. Why would a city guardsman answer to the Templars?
We don't answer to her, but she's the power in Kirkwall. Don't know what would happen if the Viscount went against something she wanted, but he's sure never taken that chance.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
Sir, you need some moisture or some, like, sunscreen or something for your face. You're cracking, sir. Your face is cracking.
Why don't they open their bloody gates?
I thought I could zoom in. Oh no, it's because I changed it, didn't I, by accident? There we go. I was like, why can't I zoom in? It's because I accidentally changed it earlier. We're working
Tell
it.
me, how did your family escape Lothering? Almost everyone who hadn't fled.
My older sister. If she wasn't with us, I don't think we'd be here.
But you seem quite skilled as well.
I'm not my sister.
Oh, Carver! Also,
been sealed. You cannot enter.
I got better map mod because the map before, it was a black, you know, where you could see where you can go, and then the markings on it was also black, and I'm like, why would they ever do that? You know? So we made it white with the mod. He said he's not... Listen, I have a lot of feelings about Hawke and their siblings, especially Carver. Especially Carver. I love Carver and Hawke.
We're not animals. You can just corral.
We've no intention of keeping anyone here, Sarah. You're all going back to where you came from.
My men and I fought against the Blight.
Oh.
We're heroes.
Fought against the Blight.
It doesn't matter. Kirkwall has no more room for anyone.
Can you hold... Oh.
Let us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for refugees.
The ship's already gone. We've paid good coin to get here.
You and half
He
of
also
Ferelden.
looks fucked
There's
up.
nothing I can do. The city is full.
Ooh, a guard told me differently.
One of the guards said you were letting in people who have business in the city.
That's right. We've seen you let lots of people through.
Citizens and merchants that make it worth our while. I'll assume that you don't have any more coin than these gentlemen. We've been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we've got family here.
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already, trust me. We'll find some ships to take you all back to Ferelden.
He looks so infected.
Eventually. Until then, you stay here.
If you find our uncle, Gamlin Amel, you might just have a few less refugees bothering you.
Gamlin? I know that name.
He's a nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlin I know is a weasel who couldn't rub two coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You're gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here.
He looks infected.
That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men?
That's so stupid. What do you mean you're carving your way out of here? Also, why do they have so many men? Like, who are these people?
Face me.
God, Okay. Also, I'm gonna laugh because we're a mage, yeah. We're a mage, but like no one ever comments on your mage stuff. Okay, it's better because we have other people here with us. Why are there more? Why am I slowed? Haunt. Leave me alone. It really do be too much. No one questioned that I'm a mage.
Unbelievable.
Captain,
You're right. I am, no thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control.
Where is everyone?
You have my thanks. Look, I can't get you into the city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
Cool.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for us.
And if he's not?
Don't look now, but I think that's our man.
I think that's our man.
Leandra! Damn, girl. The years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlen!
Oh, sweet.
Let me say up
Except
front,
for when
I
it's
wasn't expecting
not.
this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late. My darling Bethany didn't make it. Drastic guide her.
Oh, Maker, save me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
Would it help if I said you were my favorite uncle?
It'd make me feel better, but that's about it. I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Right, about the estate. It's, gone. To settle a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
This guy, I know Leandra's been gone for like, God knows how long. Probably as long as we've been alive. But God, Gamlen, like you couldn't even keep an estate and nobility going?
Mother said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us.
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
I still can't believe you sold the estate. Gamlen, how could you?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep. I've got a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all work out.
Do we need to stay in Kirkwall? Let's go to another city.
This was my home.
That would have been the smartest
I can't believe
decision.
They won't let me come back.
Every city on the coast's been hip-deep in Ferelden since the Blight. You could try your luck further inland, I suppose, but it won't be easy.
We're not putting Mother through that. We came here. We're staying here.
Okay, Carver, don't do that to me. That would have been the smartest decision, though, in hindsight. Get the fuck out of Kirkwall.
What do you mean exactly, Gamlen?
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your brother will have to work off the debt. For a year.
A year?
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
We cut down dozens of darkspawn and an ogre to get here. That has to count for something.
Unless you brought an ogre's head along on the boat, I doubt it. I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Fenril, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
Carver?
What do you think about this, Carver?
What can I say? Better here than nowhere.
Alright, tell me about both.
What kind of man is this Mirren?
He's a hired sword. What do you expect him to be like? I wouldn't bring him home for dinner or anything, but he's got a decent reputation. I wouldn't have asked him if I thought he'd cross you.
How dangerous is this smuggler's work?
Well, it won't be pretty working for her. She's a pretty small fish compared to some of the other thieves' guilds around here. But she's tough, she's fair, and she never deals in slaves or flesh.
Okay.
Let's find them and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlin, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
And what of me? I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us.
I have no real option. Thank you.
All right.
Let's just hope our dear old uncle is as good as his word.
So now we have to earn our way into the city. How hard can that be?
How hard can that be? The gallows. Statues of tortured slaves fill the gallows courtyard, a ghastly memento of Kirkwall's history. 1,500 years ago, Kirkwall was the Tevinter Imperium's largest quarry, feeding the construction of the Imperial Highway. Okay. The Imperium's hunger for expansion led to legions of slaves forced into working the quarry. When the Empire's construction phase ended, Kirkwall slid naturally into its new role as the capital of the slave trade, the gallows at its heart. Ugh. The statues are not monuments to the suffering of slaves. Every inch and angle of the courtyard was designed by managers bent on breaking the spirit of newcomers. Executions here took place daily, sometimes hourly, and corpses were hung from gibbets throughout the yard. New slaves trudging in from the docks saw what awaited them. When Our Lady turned her armies against the Imperium, the slaves of Kirkwall revolted and claimed the city for themselves. The gallows stood empty for 200 years. Oops, I didn't mean to scroll up. Not to be reopened until the crowning of Divine Justinia I. The gallows transformed the city again when the abandoned prison tower became the home of Kirkwall's Circle. Why the fuck did we keep all this? Why? If we made this a circle tower, why the hell did we keep all this? You know? Like, what the hell? Hello.
So, that was your uncle, was it? Good. I thought he was another confidence man trying to sell promises. I don't suppose he has the coin you'll need to get in.
What about our help?
We just helped save your life. Isn't that worth something?
If it were just up to me, I'd let you through. But there are a lot of eyes watching, a lot of palms that need greasing. My suggestion? Wait for a ship and hope the next city hasn't already closed their doors.
I would love to do that, but we can't. Our story will not allow it. Are you an actual merchant?
I've already told you. I can't give you any more for them.
But that was everything we have. It's all we brought with us.
And I feel for you, Sarah, but it's the best I can do.
If they just let us into the city, I could get 3 times that price.
Myron?
Bro.
Your business is done.
But...
What a happy fellow.
Now then, what can I do for you, Sarah?
I didn't think there'd be any stores here in the fortress.
There are many merchants who come here right now who can't afford the bribes to enter the city.
The bribes.
So the Templars suggested having someone set up shop, temporarily. And I am the lucky man.
You mean you paid your own bribes to be here?
If they allowed everyone to set up shop, this place would turn into a bazaar. Sadly, there's only so much I can do for those Fereldens. Poor sots.
I'm sure you're very broken up over it.
I meant you. Folks like yourself.
She didn't seem very happy with the deal you made.
What am I supposed to do? Buy every piece of furniture these people dragged with them?
You mean people like us?
Of course. My apologies. My point is that I'm running a business, not a charitable order. I'm sorry.
I imagine the profits help with the guilt.
Alright.
I don't need anything.
As you wish, Sarah.
Alright, bye. Fucking rude ass. I
never thought I would find myself begging to be allowed back into Kirkwall.
Remember, it's Mirren or Athendel you're looking for. Either of them can help you out.
I think... we're gonna go with Finral. The smuggler. Though we do have Carver and... Okay, let's just talk to them. Maybe we can talk to them both and see which decision we want to do.
Mirren?
And you must be Hawke. Nice.
Nice.
Your uncle talked up a storm about you. He better not be blowing more smoke out his arse.
I'd like to know more about you first.
Right. You're not a marcher like your uncle.
Nope.
The Red Iron is well known in these parts. We pick who we work for and keep our noses clean. But anyone screws with us, we mess them up. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
All I know is if we join the company, I'm going to start talking like that.
Oh.
My uncle doesn't seem like the sort to hang out with mercenaries.
He doesn't. Gamlen cheated one of my men at a wallet
Oh my
match.
god.
You turn out, we'll call it even.
Getting us into the city will take a lot of coin.
Did I mention the Red Iron gets paid pretty well? Not to mention your uncle said you were
Oh my
a mage.
god, dude.
We're willing to pay for that.
I didn't realize Gamlen told you that.
You stick with us. You'll be safe. For a year, at least.
Can I still go talk to the Finral if I do this?
I'm ready to prove myself.
Noble bastard named Friedrich is here in the gallows. Gave us bad info. Almost killed my men. Now he's hiding out here, waiting for a ship. He sees us coming, he'll run for shore. But he doesn't know you. Go kill him and his men. We'll make sure no one asks why.
Can I look at a Finral now as well? Yes, we can go talk to her. Let's go see what's up. We might go the mercenary route. I'm not sure.
Are you a Fenrir?
You must be Gamlen's niece. Interesting. I don't know what he told you about us, but he certainly told us a great deal about you.
How much exactly?
Enough to pique our interest, provided you can justify your uncle's confidence.
Great. Do you also know I'm a mage?
I'd like to know more about what we'd be doing for you.
I can be honest. We don't compete with the Thieves Guild, but we keep our fingers in a lot of pots. That said, we're not killers or slavers. Anything short of that, however, is fair game.
Do what you want, but this sounds fishy to me.
Begging and taking your pick never went hand in hand.
How did you get to be one of my uncle's contacts?
Is that what he calls me? He owes us after that last big idea.
Oh.
If you turn out, though, we'll consider things even.
Big idea.
I hear getting us into the city isn't cheap.
If you're as good as your uncle claims, we're hoping you'll be worth it. After all, it's not every day we're
there we
offered
go.
an apostate services.
Gamlen told you too?
Does everyone know about us?
If the circle hasn't descended upon you, my guess is no. The Templars in Kirkwall like to think they have all mages properly leashed, but when has that ever been true? We can keep them from taking notice while you're with us. Wouldn't be the first time.
We'll do the mercenary
I'll
work.
find some other way into the city.
Suit yourself. I'll be around for a bit, if you change your mind.
Oh, but if... Okay. Let me think and ponder the pros and cons of doing either of these. We don't see them here. Kirkwall, we read that though. Oh, I don't like that. It doesn't go away after you read it on the screen. Okay. So, if we do the smuggler route, we'll be doing shady stuff. If we do the mercenary route, we will be killing people. Can't do both. Let's go actually with a Finral. I think that'll be okay.
Change your mind?
Yeah.
Or no?
Tell me what you need done.
There's a merchant named Cavril, friend of the Templars. So they let him set up his little shop here in the gallows. We supplied him in return for a piece of the take, but now he won't pay up. We can't go near him without him screaming for the guard, but you can. Get our money from him and you're in.
Okay, I'm literally doing this because I want to see one scene. Alright, we're doing it with the smugglers.
Greetings once again, Sarah. Have you come to trade?
Ooh.
I believe you owe your business partners something.
Oh, I see.
Should I go tell the guards?
Not just yet. I want to hear this. So, Ethenril sent you to collect, did she? Too cowardly to do it herself.
Ooh, Aveline. I could be persuaded to go. Oh, I like this one too. I want to see Aveline's though.
Care to step in here?
Only because this toad deserves it.
Whew!
You have a choice. Pay, or I beat it out of you and your men.
She's so hot.
Stay back. Just take what's in the chest. Take it all.
Thank you, Aveline.
Now I'm getting out of here. Let those guards find someone else to buy Dogland junk.
That should do.
Holy shit, plus 10? Aveline plus 10. Alright, let's go and tidy up this quest and get into Kirkwall officially.
You could have given us something more challenging.
Will you look at that? Tell your uncle we'll make the arrangements. Welcome aboard.
Nice! Nefarious. We lost the two, but oh well. Oh, this is interesting. It depends on my type of staff. So if I'm using a fire staff, it says it adds extra fire damage to attacks for all party members. That's interesting. I was kind of thinking of this though. Can't get that yet. We'll go with that. Aveline! You are gonna be our Tinky. I guess we'll go here. Get you... Give you a shield bash. Give you an attack. Okay. Alrighty. I don't think there's anything else here for us to do. I'm gonna look over here again real quick. But then we'll talk to Gamlen. And get into the city! Our new home. For the next whatever years. Do y'all have anything to say?
Let's just hope our dear old uncle is as good as his word.
Alright, Gamlen. We did what we did.
Luck?
Was there ever any doubt?
I'll speak to Ethenril and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
I guess we did it. We're here to stay, at least for a while.
Yep.
We'll see what happens when this debt is repaid.
If only Bethany were here with us.
And Wesley.
Yeah, we did lose people.
Well, we're off to a fantastic start. Let's see what else this city has.
Not the hair being in the cheek.
Thus began the champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the hero of Ferelden had defeated
In only a year. Good showing, Sarita
But
Dukin.
Lothering was destroyed. Kirkwall was the champion's home now. So she remained, paying off her debt. Made a name for herself in the underworld. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Qunari landed.
Ooh.
A great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home. That's also when the trouble began with the mages. The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But, most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
I wish I could change my hair now, but we're just gonna deal with it throughout the cutscenes. I'll change my hair as soon as I can. And that's Meredith. They don't really make that clear, but that's Knight Commander Meredith right there. We get to see her.
No. Andraste's tits, human. You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
Look, we know you're going into the deep roads. You'll need to hire the best, and we're...
No. You're too late. Already done.
Damn.
The money from this trip could fix everything. You need us. We've fought Darkspawn.
We have.
Look, Precious. I don't care if you tore the horns off an ogre with your bare hands.
You make him understand. We're running from your bloody Templars.
I'm in charge. You do what I say.
Ew, tensions are high.
Right, sister.
I'm sorry,
My brother
Carver.
can be a fool, but he's right about this. We are what you need.
You're looking for a quick way out of the slums, right? You and every other Ferelden in this dump. Find another meal ticket.
Well, back to waiting for someone to turn us in.
Oh, goodness.
You can relax. After all, the Templars dogging us are mine.
Did I sound that bad?
You did.
Maker, I'm turning into Gamlen. Gamlen. He's got a head for this garbage. Maybe he can talk to Bertrand. He knows some people. After last week, we need all the coin and influence we can get.
I wouldn't trust him with a silver. But dear uncle's at least as sleazy as Bertrand.
How's that for a compliment? What else can we do? We're losing ground, and I don't fancy waking up in the gallows.
Well, you wouldn't wake up in the gallows. I would.
Hey!
Blast him with magic. Could you imagine? Oh.
I knew a guy once who could take every coin out of your pockets just by smiling at you. But you don't have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchants Guild. You might want to find yourself a new line of work.
Damn.
Off you go. How do you do? Beric Tethras, at your service.
Listen.
I apologize for Bertrand. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
But you would.
I would. What my brother doesn't realize is that we need someone like you. He would never admit it either. He's too proud. I, however, am quite practical.
What I love about this is that Varric probably gave himself some oomph in his introduction just to prove how cool he is to Cassandra. That's probably not how it actually went down, but I think that's hilarious.
You're part of Bertrand's venture.
That's right. The deep roads wouldn't normally be my thing, but I can't allow the head of our family to go down there alone. So as you might imagine, I have more than a passing interest in this expedition's success.
What makes you so certain we can help? You know nothing about us.
Oh, on the contrary, you've made quite the name for yourself over the last year. The coterie has been squeezing smugglers out left and right, and the only group to survive owes it all to you two.
Oh, yeah?
The name Hawke is on many lips these days. Not bad for a Ferelden fresh off the boat.
You must have heard of my brother as well, then.
A little, yes, but it is you they speak most of, Messer.
That figures.
I'm sorry, Carver.
Your brother is certainly welcome to join us by all means, but I'll leave that in your hands.
Oh, I'm going. Without this expedition, we won't last out the year.
Okay.
You're going awfully far out of your way just to hire another guard.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartran's been tearing his beard out trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it. Invest in the expedition. 50 sovereigns and he can't refuse.
50 sovereigns?
With me there to vouch for you.
Your brother doesn't seem like the sort who's willing to split profits.
My brother is many things, but he is not stupid. Far better to share the profits than be trapped in a tide with 1,000 darkspawn between you and the exit. Trust me, he'll come around.
Why would you stick your neck out for a complete stranger?
Like, for real, why would Varric do this?
I'd rather take a chance on someone with your reputation than head into the deep roads unprepared. And besides, we'd be your partners. I'm willing to give a little trust if you are.
If I had coin to invest, I wouldn't need this job in the first place.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after a blight when the deep roads won't be crawling with darkspawn. The treasure you find down there could set you and your family up for life.
Come on. The dwarf makes some sense. No offense.
No offense.
Look, you started this, and it's a good idea. Certainly better than ending up in the gallows.
Okay.
We work together, you and I, and before you know it, you'll have all the capital you need. What do you say?
There might be nothing down there except darkspawn and rubble. How can you be sure we'll make a profit?
Well, Bartrand isn't grasping at strings. He's operating on some good information. Some of the deep roads are so old, even the dwarves have forgotten them. We just need to get down there. Then Bartrand will lead the way. You and I will be there to handle problems.
What makes you so certain you'll be useful to me?
I know everyone in this city worth knowing. I can help you find the jobs you need, and if you don't need me for that, there's always Bianca.
Bianca!
You named your crossbow.
And why not? She's a beauty. Isn't that right, sweetheart?
What's to stop you from taking my investment and running?
You'll be traveling with the expedition, and I'll be at your side. If I cross you, you'll be the first one to know, and I'll be the last.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
You're asking for a guarantee? I don't know that I can give you one. Look, I know the Templars have been asking questions. How terrible would it be to get out of the city for a while? If this works out, you'll be wealthy enough that the Order won't be able to touch you.
That is very promising.
Coin, and I need your help. We need each other. I can't make it sound better than that.
It's not like I had anything better planned.
Perfect. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from every job and you'll have the money in no time.
Sure. Easy. But maybe Aveline's got some bounties out. She joined the city guard, right?
She did.
We should talk privately when you get the chance. In the Hanged Man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can stir up.
I love how smooth of a...
Coin, Hawke. There are more cut purses in Hightown than in the rest of the city combined.
Okay, I love how smooth talking Varric is. Oh my god, we have so much to read first before we end the episode. 100 ways to run and we choose backwards. Whatever you say, but chasing an old name isn't really starting over. Strong and strapping, Carver is a skilled warrior set on proving himself, although it's not always clear who he's trying to impress. The son and sibling of mages, he grew up surrounded by magic he couldn't truly understand, and he feels like something was expected that he could never deliver. He cares deeply for his family, but sometimes feels like the stupidest person in the room. Carver! I love him! Carver floundered? Is that what that's supposed to be? In Lothering. He blamed his lack of direction on not wanting to draw attention to his family of apostates at home. After his father died, he started down a military path. However, the blight and rout at Osterker ended the career almost before it could start. While he knows that swift flight was the only reasonable course in the face of the Darkspawn's advance, he almost would rather have stood and fought. Doomed though the effort was, facing the Horde had purpose, something Carver had been searching for. Oh, the hero Ferelden was born to the noble house Dukin of Orzammar, the second child of King Indrin Adukin. After being charged with fratricide, the hero was exiled to the Deep Roads. There she met Grey Warden Commander Duncan, who recruited her into the Order. The hero fought and killed the Archdemon and lived to tell the tale. With the Archdemon gone, the Darkspawn rings broke and the Horde was easily routed. After ending the Blight, the hero Ferelden took up the mantle of Warden Commander and began the task of rebuilding the Order of Ferelden. So that's where Sereta's doing right now. She's rebuilding the Order. We're in Awakening. Varric Tethris, you know, he talks a lot. He's a smooth talker. I probably wouldn't trust him at first either. I know everyone in the city worth knowing. Varric's born 3 years after his father's exile from Orzammar into the world of the Merchants Guild. The ancestors never spoke, and paragons were the heroes in tall tales. The number of dances a Kalna lady gave to a lowborn ascendant boy were more pivotal than the reign of kings. Well, while Bartrand ran the businesses and drove House Tethris ever higher up the social ladder, Varric looked after the family and their retainers. His mother, Lady Ilsa, suffered terribly from the trauma of her disgrace and exile, finding solace in liquor and smoke. It fell to her younger son to try to curb the worst of her drunken rages, to keep her from becoming a matter of public scandal, and to care for her when she fell ill from her excesses. Wow, that sucks. And that kind of hits home a little bit. Not fully like that, but just a little bit. Though he is famous throughout the Merchants Guild for his stories, Varric speaks rarely of himself or his family. Most of Kirkwall knows him. Everyone has bought him a drink at least once, for the sake of his fictions rather than his family connections. And then Bartrand. Half of Kirkwall wants to be my best friend right now. The history of Noble House Tethris stretches back... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scroll. Stretches back to the foundation of Orzammar. The memories say 3 times a child of House Tethris took the office of Assembly Steward. They held appointments in the Shaper of Memories and the Shaper of Golems, but no longer. In the second year of the reign of King Indrin Adukin, Lord Andvar Tethris was found guilty before the Assembly of willfully manipulating privy matches in favor of his house. Whoa! For this affront to the ancestors, he and all of his house were sentenced to exile on the surface. Andvar died a mere 5 years later, leaving behind his Lady Ilsa, 10-year-old Bartrand, and 2-year-old Varric. Wow, okay. Exile, surface life and the loss of her husband conspired against Lady Ilsa, who took to drink, leaving young Bartrand to manage what was left of House Tethris. By the time he was 15, Bartrand had doubled his family's fortune. Wow. The disgrace of House Tethris fueled his ambition, and his once noble title gave him an instant place among the Kalanas, an old money elite of the Dwarven Merchants Guild. He used it to build alliances and business ventures as if he was a member of the Orzammar Assembly. By the time Lady Ilsa died, Bartrand had made the Tethris family one of the guild's most influential, but wealth and power on the surface couldn't sate him. He began to court alliances with the wealthiest ascendant families, branching into banking and mercenary companies. Guild members mutter that nothing will satisfy Bartrand but a complete reconstruction of House Tethris estate in Orzammar, down to the rivers of lava built in Kirkwall. The Coterie. Kirkwall is built on a solid foundation of greed and human suffering. Its underworld is a place where everything is for sale and everyone is fair game. There are many criminal empires within the city, some of which have been around since the Imperium used Kirkwall as a hub in the slave trade. Alliances, spying, manipulation, betrayal, and open warfare is all commonplace in the never-ending struggle for power. The Coterie is a thieves' guild, which is where we were, I think, for the whole year, that has been around for almost a century, but until recently was never a major player in the underworld. Some 20 years ago, the strongest of the local criminal empires was an ancient guild known as the Sabrathan, but its leader was betrayed from within, and during the turmoil, the Coterie made a successful grab for power. Since then, they sunk their claws into almost every level of Kirkwall, including the city guard, the Dwarven Merchants Guild, and some of the most influential citizens in the city. It's safe to say that the Coterie gets a slice of every pie, and very little goes on in Kirkwall that escapes their notice. Okay, I think that's everything. Companions. We are officially in Kirkwall. We are officially able to do main story stuff. I don't know what to do. I feel like you should have taunt. And now we have our buddy boy, Varric. I need this to go up. He is long range, and he already has something there. I don't think there's friendly fire in this game, which is nice. We don't have to worry about that. But I think we're going to bring this episode to a close.
Ah, Hightown, where the rich go to piss their money away. This really is the best place in Kirkwall.
I'm here, right behind you.
Carver.
Not much to see here.
Okay, I think we're going to bring this episode to a close before we officially dive into Kirkwall. I'm really excited. I'm loving our Astrid Hawke. I missed Carver, honestly. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are too. Bringing this episode to a close. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.